There is a land woven from water and silt, where the line between river and earth is a gentle suggestion. This is Bangladesh. It is a place of breathtaking beauty, a canvas painted in the deepest greens and the softest blues. From above it appears as a delicate network of silver veins, carrying life through a vast emerald body. The air itself feels heavy with moisture, thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming water lilies. A gentle breeze whispers through the tall reeds that line the riverbanks, a constant hushed sound that seems to carry ancient secrets across the delta. It is a land that breathes with the rhythm of the tides, a slow and steady pulse. As our boat glides across the water's glassy surface, the world unfolds in a slow, hypnotic procession. The sky is immense, a dome of pale blue stretching to a horizon that seems infinitely distant. Long-legged egrets stand like statues in the shallows, their white feathers a stark contrast against the dark, rich mud. The only sound is the gentle lapping of water against the hull and the distant cry of a lone hawk circling high above. Here time itself seems to slow down, measured not in hours but in the patient drift of a river moving towards the sea. It is a place that invites stillness, a quiet contemplation of the world in its purest form. But beneath this serene surface, a story is unfolding. It is a story that is not immediately visible to the eye. It is carried in the water itself, hidden within the very soil that gives this land its life. The whispers on the wind carry more than just the rustle of leaves. They carry a warning. Something is changing in this ancient landscape. The vibrant colors seem to hold a deeper, more somber tone, as if a shadow is slowly creeping across the masterpiece. The tranquility feels fragile, like a thin sheet of ice over a deep, dark current. One begins to feel that this paradise is guarding a profound and unsettling truth. This journey is not just a passage through a beautiful country, it is a search for answers. We have come here to listen to the whispers, to look beyond the veil of stunning scenery. We are here to understand the silent story being told by the rivers, the soil, and the creatures that call this place home. The beauty of Bangladesh is undeniable, a powerful and moving spectacle of nature's artistry. Yet, it is in the quiet spaces, in the subtle shifts of color and sound, that the most important part of its story lies waiting to be discovered. It is a story of resilience, but also one of a hidden, pervasive threat. We venture deeper into the delta, into a world that feels prehistoric. Here the land is a labyrinth of mangrove forests, their tangled roots gripping the soft mud like gnarled fingers. The canopy above is so dense that it forms an emerald veil, filtering the harsh sunlight into a soft, ethereal glow. The air is still and humid, thick with the smell of decay and new life, a cycle that plays out in every fallen leaf and sprouting seed. The silence is profound, broken only by the sudden splash of a fish or the low buzz of an unseen insect. It is a world that feels untouched, a sanctuary where nature's laws are absolute and unchallenged. Everywhere you look there is life, vibrant and tenacious. A troop of macaques watches us from the high branches, their curious faces peering down through the leaves. Their chatter is a brief, sharp interruption to the stillness before they melt back into the green canopy. Below, in the brackish water, the smooth, dark head of a river otter appears for a moment, its whiskers twitching as it surveys its domain, before disappearing with a silent ripple. This forest is a complex tapestry of interdependence, where every creature, from the smallest crab to the largest deer, plays a vital role. The sheer density of life is staggering, a testament to the richness of this unique ecosystem. Yet, even here, in this secluded paradise, The signs are subtle but present. On some trees, the leaves are a shade of yellow that seems unnatural, a sickly hue against the deep green. The water, while clear, carries a faint, almost imperceptible sheen on its surface in the quietest pools. These are small details, easily missed by a passing glance. They are the first hints that the emerald veil may be hiding a sickness. The forest seems to be holding its breath, as if it is bracing against an invisible invader that moves not with the clamor of an axe, but with the silence of the tide itself. The resilience of this place is extraordinary. New shoots push through the mud, and the cycle of life continues with a powerful, relentless force. The forest adapts, it endures. It is a living, breathing entity that has weathered storms and floods for millennia. But the threat it now faces is different. It is a quiet poison, one that works from the inside out, tainting the very water and soil that sustain it. As we leave the stillness of the mangroves, we are left with a sense of awe for this incredible world, and a growing unease for its future. The beauty is haunting, made more so by the fragility that lies just beneath the surface. The great rivers of Bangladesh are its lifeblood. They are highways of commerce, sources of sustenance, and sacred spaces for reflection. We travel now on one of these immense waterways, so wide that the far bank is a mere smudge of green on the horizon. The current is a powerful, silent force, its immense energy visible in the swirling eddies that form on the surface. Our boatman navigates with an instinct born from a lifetime on the water, reading the river's language in the patterns of its flow. The sun beats down, turning the water's surface into a dazzling sheet of silver that is hard to look at directly. The river is a world unto itself. Fishermen in small, graceful boats cast their nets in wide, hopeful arcs, their movements practiced and fluid. Their silhouettes against the bright sky are a timeless image of human dependence on the natural world. Dolphins, a species uniquely adapted to these freshwater giants, break the surface in gentle rolling motions, their sleek grey bodies a sign of the river's deep water health. Their presence here speaks of a rich food chain, of a complex aquatic ecosystem that has thrived for centuries. The river provides, and the people and animals live by its generous, if sometimes unpredictable, rhythms. But the silent current carries more than just silt and fish. It carries the unseen burdens of the land it drains. We watch as brightly colored dyes from textile factories upstream bleed into the water, spreading like ink in a slow, toxic bloom. The colors are grotesquely beautiful, vibrant streaks of crimson and indigo that mar the river's natural murky brown. They are a stark, visual reminder of a poison that is flowing, unchecked, into the heart of the country. The fishermen cast their nets a little further downstream, their faces etched with a quiet resignation. They know the water is changing, but this river is all they have. This silent, steady flow becomes a metaphor for the problem itself. It is a creeping, pervasive contamination that is difficult to stop. It does not announce itself with a roar, but moves with the inexorable, quiet power of the river. The dolphins still swim here, the fishermen still cast their nets, and life along the banks continues. This persistence is a source of wonder. Nature and humanity are locked in a dance of adaptation, finding ways to survive in the face of a slow, encroaching danger. The river continues its journey to the sea, carrying with it both the promise of life and the seeds of its own destruction. We move away from the great rivers and into the countryside, a patchwork of flooded paddy fields that shimmer like 1,000 mirrors under the open sky. The landscape is intensely, impossibly green. It is a green that seems to vibrate with life, fed by the rich alluvial soil deposited by the annual floods. The air is filled with a symphony of sounds, the chorus of frogs from the watery fields, the chirping of countless birds, and the gentle lowing of cattle. This is the agricultural heart of Bangladesh, a place where the connection between people and the land is direct and absolute. The rhythm of life is dictated by the seasons of planting and harvesting. Every inch of this land is used. Farmers wade through the knee-deep water, their backs bent in a posture of timeless labor, tending to the young rice shoots. Children laugh and splash in the irrigation channels, their joy a bright counterpoint to the toil of their elders. Herons and kingfishers dart among the fields, feasting on the small fish and insects that thrive in this wet environment. It is a picture of perfect harmony, a landscape where human activity and the natural world appear to be completely intertwined. The productivity of this land is astonishing, a testament to the fertility of the delta. But you know, this idyllic scene is not what it appears to be. The water that nourishes the rice also carries a hidden threat. The vibrant green of the fields is often enhanced by chemical fertilizers, and the pests are kept at bay by powerful pesticides. These chemicals seep into the soil and the water, accumulating over time. We see empty containers discarded by the side of a path, their warning labels faded by the sun and rain. The very tools that have created this abundance are now slowly poisoning the foundation upon which it is built. The frog's chorus seems a little quieter than it might have been a generation ago. The fish in the channels are fewer. The cycle is both beautiful and tragic. The land provides a bounty, but the methods used to extract that bounty are introducing a slow-acting poison into the system. The people who work this land are caught in a difficult bind, needing to maximize their harvest to survive. They live in daily, intimate contact with the soil and water, unaware of the full extent of the invisible contaminants they are absorbing. Their resilience is remarkable, their connection to their land profound. It is a deep, abiding love for a home that is both nurturing and increasingly threatening. The earth beneath our feet holds the deepest secret of all. In villages across the country, people draw their water from the ground using simple tube wells, a technology once hailed as a miracle. These wells were designed to save millions from the waterborne diseases that plague the surface water, a triumph of public health. The hand pumps are a central feature of every village, a gathering place where neighbors share news and children play. The water they produce is cool and clear, drawn from deep within the earth. It looks pure, tastes clean, and is free from the microbes that once brought so much sickness and death. For decades, this was a story of success. Generations grew up drinking this water, trusting its purity. It allowed communities to flourish, secure in the knowledge that they had a safe, reliable source of drinking water. The gleaming metal of the pump became a symbol of modernity and health, a machine that had conquered one of nature's oldest threats. The simple, repetitive act of pumping water became a rhythm of daily life, a gesture of faith in the ground below. It was a victory of human ingenuity over a hostile environment, a ghost of disease seemingly banished forever. But a new ghost has emerged, far more insidious than the first. This ghost is not a living organism, but an element, arsenic. It occurs naturally in the sediments of the delta, but the wells have drawn it up from the depths, concentrating it in the drinking water. It is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. It is a poison that works slowly, over years, leaving its mark on the skin, inside the body. A silent and patient killer. The machine that was meant to bring life is, in many places, delivering a slow death. This is the ultimate cruel irony. The discovery has sent a quiet wave of fear through these communities. The trusted village pump is now a source of suspicion and dread. People look at their neighbors, at their own children, and wonder what the future holds. And yet they must drink. In many places, there is no alternative. Life goes on, the pumps are still used, but the innocence is gone. The resilience of these people is tested to its absolute limit, as they face an invisible enemy in the one thing they cannot live without. It is a haunting reality, a testament to how even our best intentions can have unforeseen and devastating consequences. As our journey through Bangladesh comes to a close, we are left with a collage of powerful, conflicting images. We have seen landscapes of almost spiritual beauty, painted with the most vibrant colors imaginable. We have witnessed the incredible richness of its wildlife, from the elusive otter to the majestic river dolphin. The sheer force of life in this delta is overwhelming, a constant humming energy that fills the air and water. It is a land that feels deeply, profoundly alive. The rustle of the wind through the bamboo groves and the endless flow of the rivers will remain with us, sounds of an ancient and enduring world. We have also seen the shadows that lie across this land. We have seen the silent, toxic currents flowing through its veins, the chemical sheen on the paddy fields, and the invisible poison being drawn from the earth itself. These are not simple problems with easy solutions. They are deeply woven into the fabric of the country's economy, its geography, and the daily struggle for survival. The threats are quiet, cumulative, and all the more frightening for their subtlety. They represent a profound challenge to the future of this beautiful place and its people. Yet the overwhelming feeling is not one of despair, but of wonder. It is a wonder born from witnessing the incredible resilience of both nature and the human spirit. The mangrove forest continues to regenerate. The rivers continue to flow, and the fields continue to produce their green bounty. The people, faced with unimaginable challenges, continue to live with grace, dignity, and a deep, unshakable connection to their homeland. Their smiles are genuine, their hospitality is warm, and their hope for a better future is a light that refuses to be extinguished. Bangladesh is a land of stark contrasts, of life and loss, of beauty and peril. It teaches us a powerful lesson about the delicate balance of our world and how easily it can be disrupted. But it also shows us the extraordinary strength of life to adapt and endure. The future is uncertain, the challenge is immense. But in the laughter of a child, in the determination of a fisherman, and in the breathtaking beauty of a sunset over the delta, there is an enduring light. It is a light of resilience that offers a quiet, powerful message of hope for us all.